What do we get back as a community when we provide space and accommodations for the needs and desires of residents and guests of all ages for diverse activities? We, the merchants, the children, the young adults, the middle-aged adults, the senior adults, and the community. What do we get back from saying yes to moving forward with this long-awaited reality of having a larger community center? We get opportunities, hope and successful diversity, encouragement, ownership and pride in our community, excitement and eagerness to share time and our talents, and yes, funding with others, and multi-use indoor activity space. Speaking of talents, we've been given talents such as paving, planting, benches, bridge building, cemetery restoration, parade marshals, decorators, designers, carpenters, electricians, plumbers, artists, writers, technologists, linguists, musicians, grant writers, educators, financiers, attorneys, engineers, planners, and developers. Because of these residents' talents and encouragement to work together, we, Jacksonville community, have developed and maintained the Post Office and Peter Britt Gardens, Sheffield Thurston Park, over 14 miles of Jacksonville Woodlands and Forest Park hiking, running, and biking trails, with bridges and fire protection, fuel reduction around our community. Annual cultural celebrations, children's festivals, cemetery restorations and recordings, public restrooms, home and garden tours, history tours, photographer's paradise, art, music, and fundraising. Jacksonville events such as Meet the Pioneers, Chinese New Year's, Hike-a-thon, Victorian Christmas, Celebrate the Arts, Community Yard Sale, all happen because talented volunteers serve to make Jacksonville an inviting community and to support our local businesses. Who are these people who are so talented and who share their talents, trades, and experiences? And, well, let's look around this room, on the streets, in the markets, and local retailers, restaurants, and lodges. It's us. Who will receive the benefits? We all do. We are a community that serves residents of Jacksonville and its environs. Jacksonville volunteers have provided major services that many other communities pay staff to do. It's time for the city to take a minor step with a long-term lease and a tax lot adjustment to give back to those who have given so much of their time and talents, and to encourage the next generation to enjoy the benefits of similar camaraderie. Some of the results of our outreach for multi-generational groups have been requesting things like the pregnant and new parents are requesting a space for baby shower and share their hopes that there will be a local space for baby and me classes from prenatal through preschool opportunities for themselves and their children. The 5 to 13-year-old children who are currently being driven out of town for after-school activities like singing and music and instruments, language and dance. The working parents are requesting a local, safe place for activities for after-school and during school vacations. The 14 to 21-year-old children and adults who currently go out of town for babysitting certification, driver's education, their senior class photos, education tutoring, job counsel, trip planning, minor medical, community service registry to meet the requirements of high school graduation, clubs and sports planning for events and competitions, from chess to bike and hike events, as well as all the above. The 22 to 50-year-old adults are currently looking for places for wedding planning, showers, and receptions, for job counsel, for workshops by highly skilled craftspersons that work with wood, electric, metal, tile, painters, jewelers, quilters, bakers. Also for space for their clubs and organization meetings, planning and activities, such as the Lions Club, Jacksonville Woodlands and Forest Park, Rotary, Garden Club, Boosters, state and local cemetery boards, Chiroptimus, Children's Festival, Bells and Bows, Farmers Market, Artists, First Aid, and CPR classes. Small businesses and local government organizations. The seniors are the 50-plus adults in Jacksonville. They're expressing desire for space for travel planning and travel photo sharing, for small gathering space for club and organizational activities, conference and breakout rooms, book clubs, estate planning, minor medical, writing and dance workshops and events, and space for planning and staging local events. Many of these things are happening now in the community center building, but we've all noticed we've outgrown the space. The above multi-generational residents will have access to various uses of a commercial kitchen, modern technology, in this environmentally and economically friendly community center. So please, let's not have any further postponement of the expansion for a viable Jacksonville Community Center. Now is the time for you to make a motion and vote yes on these two items. Provide a long-term 50-year lease at $1 per year and accept a minor lot line adjustment between tax lots TL 11940 and TL 11801, otherwise known as the Sampson and Miller properties, for the continued use as a community center at tax lot 11801. Your yes vote gives the Community Center Board of Directors permission to move forward with fundraising and planning.